What's up, everybody? Welcome to Zelda Speedruns 2 first restream. Is it the first restream of today? It is the first restream of today. Welcome to the Majora's Mask Randomizer Standard Weekly. It's been a hot minute. We're doing some Blitz today, so without further ado, let's switch over to the layout. Welcome, Axel, just joining in. You're fresh off the press, and we're going onto the layout and saying hi to Zed Axel Ryman and to Naki with the two foxes on tracking. Take it away.
Oh yeah, we do have a dual Fox combo tracking today. But good morning, ZSR. We have, like Trez said, we have a blitz seed in front of us, and we have. I don't know if we know our start yet. Let me get to the right page here. Okay, so we have a Georg start today. So we will not be seeing Great Bay Temple today. In Blitz settings, when you have the remain of a dungeon, it means that you don't have to go to that dungeon for any reason, especially because of a forced vanilla oath of order. So that's pretty nice. But how are you doing today, Axel? What do you hope to see today?
I always hope to see Pamela. And
Oh.
As for how I'm doing, woke up not too long ago, and I almost had a moon crash with making coffee.
Oh no! Oh, that would have been a terrible fate for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it may be a tall order, Fox, but you know what? I always prefer those tall orders.
Absolutely. Well, looks like on the clock tower, we have something of interest on. Oh, just the money. Okay.
Yeah, early $20 is pretty good just for that North Clocktown tingle, because a lot of our runners, they know the trick to hit tingle from the tree.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's good. A good chip deposit for your bank in the West Clocktown as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like Alf's going for the Fairing Laundry Pool. Vidia's heading to that classic north tree here.
Another $20.
Wonder who's dropping these all over Terminus so far.
Is this going to be the seed where everyone's just dropping their money all over the place?
It could be. It could be a rupee plentiful seed.
Oh, what the? This is a red rupee seed.
Look at that. All reds.
Oops, all reds.
Did we accidentally roll a mystery seed with, freestanding everywhere? No, that's just a joke. It's a blitz one.
Maybe it's a blitz mystery.
Oh my! Well,
Obviously
technically,
I mean, that is possible.
and it uses the same feature as mystery to actually roll the preset junk dungeons, which is such a cool feature. We've been seeing this year mystery advance also implements that. Nothing of interest on the Great Fairy human reward, just a piece of heart.
Pizza Heart.
I know. Oh man, it's too early for pizza for me, but it does sound good.
It's never too early. It's never too early.
I'm curious if this is a region-specific thing, but breakfast pizza. Show of hands in chat. Who's had a breakfast pizza?
I mean,
All right.
when you put pizza on a bagel.
Sorry, Goron Village, Foolish but Song, Stone Tower Temple, Wath, Twin Islands, Wath, and Snowhead Temple, Foolish. Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, that Stone Tower Wath or Temple Wath is scary.
Yeah, there's just so many checks in there, even with Blitz.
Mm-hmm. But what I was gonna say was, if you put pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime.
That's very true. Bagel is very breakfasty, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And there's also bagel bites, which is pretty much just pizza bagels.
Oh. Yeah, maybe pizza does sound good now.
Right, there's the duplicate Twin Islands Wath.
Excellent. All right, so this is this is happening so far. All right, just making sure we're getting our notes here.
You know, I should probably pull up my notes.
I know that was my exact hesitancy. It's my delay here. I've been it's been a minute since I've been in the booth. Okay, there we go. An ST. That's right.
And easy Deku Mask.
Oh yeah, right there on the purchase. That's why we're getting all those 20 rupees. And we still have some chip for the bank too, so that works out pretty good. Ideally, you can visit your bank in 3 visits. So 2 walletfuls and just like at least 2 rupees in chip.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Grandma Scrats to see what Anju has instead of the reservation key, and more money on that pillar grotto.
So someone mentioned this in chat, and it could be a bit scary. We may have a Lake Goron.
Hmm.
And from watching the weekly seed from a few weeks ago, oh, Terminal Field Away the Hero and Water is Wet. Thank you, game.
Great.
Anyway, as I was saying, like there was a weekly a couple of weeks ago. Thank you for the pendant. Yeah, we've seen runners have to do Majora without Zora Mask, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, with Blitz, you do get to see some low percent Majora fights, especially with the Georg start. Well, with a Terminal Wath, then we know it's not gonna be. Oh, okay.
Maro
So
Mask, that could be.
thankfully that
Oh,
routes pretty well with the Day 1P hat, and yes, a bean in the East Clocktown chest. Excuse me.
you mean Weast?
Ah, yes, the Weast one. Hookshot
Oh
chest
wait,
has. Ooh,
Fierce Deity?
that might have been. It looked like 3 words. Yep. Okay.
Yep. Is Zora the most likely mask to not be required in these settings? I don't know about most likely.
It makes sense because with the Georg start, and just as long as nothing is Zora required, then yeah, it's pretty easy to not need it. With Goron and Deku bringing a song too, they become more likely. The Zora eggs being junked, I think, leads to Georg being less likely. Well, bomb bag on Guru here.
Thank you, Guru.
Yeah, at the same time, Blitz is not immune to a nice song item chase. So that maybe all masks are required because you get healing off of Goron or something like that.
Maybe. If only Cakwath meant chickens in OTR. I love my chickens. Video James, 1 frame too late, 1 frame too early.
Just some love from the Gormans. You wouldn't expect it, but they got a little heart to give. Oh, same thing with the Postman.
The Gorman brothers love to lose, and the postman loves for us to get into mail.
Yes, the timing of mail delivery. I didn't think about that. It's like 10 seconds. I believe it takes him longer to go from place to place, but it's an interesting game. It's an interesting premise for his training. All right. Oh, something's up there, but up in the Road to Seven Swamp tree. I need to make my preview a little bit bigger so I can get these peaks.
So we got the dog song of video games aside, but unfortunately, chat can't hear it.
Oh, I do love that dog song. Oh, and a mirror
With
shield
the
on the sword.
mirror shield. Okay.
Well, that's one song item we have to go looking for.
That is a good one.
Or, of course, with the STT Waff, and no light arrows in sight. Yeah, we'll see. You know, it's still 10 minutes in.
Yeah, it's still too early to say, okay, light arrows are definitely in Stone Tower Temple. We do know that something is required in Stone Tower Temple, though.
Yeah. And mostly, you can do some of those checks you might use with the light arrows with the mirror shield.
Mm-hmm. It could be Goron in Stone Tower Temple just to mess with the runners.
Yeah, with this layout. Oh, and get to see our bomb chews on the left side. With that bomb back from Guru. Even with scroll back, we don't know what's on that tree. Okay, well, it might not have been worth. Sometimes it's worth it to just wait till you get a projectile, but you can get that tree out of logic. Might not have been important enough to get right away either.
Yeah, video with an interesting strategy for this.
Yeah, rules of 3.
This Yoshi's Island music is bringing me back to last Saturday. Because I went to Super Nintendo World and they have like the one ride and you go through an area that's pretty much Yoshi's Island.
Oh, that sounds like a blast.
If you don't mind waiting 2 hours just to ride, just go on the ride, yeah, sure.
Well, it's freshly opened, wasn't it?
Sorta, yeah. But getting in is a pain in the you-know-what.
Yeah, I imagine.
So even on like a Monday or Tuesday where people are at school and work, still a 2 hour wait, apparently.
Wow. A lot
Meanwhile,
of
like other stuff is like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, I saw some promos for that, and it looks like a lot of fun. Oh, and now with Deku in our pocket, we can go and get our Transformation Fairy reward, too.
That is true.
Ah,
Mask of Nonsense.
yeah. Essentially. Yeah, only necessary if we... Oh, swag backflip off the ledge, I like it. Going for the... There we go, the gainer up the fence without having to transform.
Early Deku Playground.
Yeah, sometimes this can be hinted. Same thing with the Gorman Brothers race, actually, but with no sometimes hints so far in Terminator Field, except for that Fierce Deity Hook chest. Yeah, no, getting this out of the way is good.
Not even doing the glitch trick, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, point out the ocarina. Well, then with this one, all the platforms are up and down, so it's not effective day 1. But day 2 and 3 it is.
Yeah, I think day 2 is better, but day 3 is good if you kind of like, oh, I know I gotta do Deku Playground for something. You just got to get like 2 of the rupees normally.
Yeah, exactly. You can just kind of cut out some of the RNG.
All right, does it pay off for Vidya?
Well, just a little luck. A Pizza Heart.
Pizza.
I know. I just felt my my stomach growl just when I said that. I should not do this to myself. And
Yeah, I won't be eating
too.
for a while, so
Oh no. Yeah, I had I made like a little like egg toast type deal today, and I debated making like a little peanut butter jelly thing afterwards, but didn't commit before the race and
Hmm.
with time. So
Hmm. I don't know. I probably like eat around lunchtime once this race ends, which will probably be either frozen chicken nuggets or a frozen pizza.
oh yeah, can't go wrong with those. Are they the dino kind?
Oh no, no, they're not.
I I saw someone theorize that the dino chicken nuggets make sense because dinosaurs, like birds, came from dinosaurs, so like 1% of it already is dinosaur.
Nuggets as a pizza topping. I could. I
Oh
could take
yeah,
a
I
few
mean
and just throw it on top.
there is chicken, yeah, like chicken pizzas, like chicken Alfredo and everything.
Hmm. Yeah, as Fox is pointing out in chat, we haven't satisfied the Terminal Field walk yet. Like, we
Wait,
still have to see if that Kamaro's mask leads to anything, or if maybe it's behind these Tadongos.
oh yeah, we didn't check that when we were there.
Well, only
Um,
Alf has it, and he's still in the day one. There's a big chest right here. This could be it.
oh that's right, because they did the day one P hat. That's okay. Ah, Garo's
Okay,
man.
there it is.
Well, okay, it looks like yeah, maybe SCT is looking like our first dungeon, but we'll see.
We need another mask, though. In this case, we got to get a Zora mask or Goron mask for tower climb.
That's true. And of course we need our hook and yeah, still we got quite the laundry list here. Laundry list, the grocery list.
Hmm.
Just don't eat the mask, please.
Yeah, please don't.
And that is a very good point that it's better to have a Wath Garo than a Wath Gibdo.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Honey Darling hint. Okay, I missed that last time.
Yeah, sadly, Vidya already did it, so waste of time.
Still fun to see kind of the change ups and the classic openers. It's been fun to see that. Okay, so there is something on the hook chest, the Road to Okana.
Yep. And we are about to see Kamaro's mask check.
What sound is that? That's great.
Uh, what, on Alf's side?
Yeah,
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
it's very squeaky.
Oh, gee.
It's true. Maybe something stuck in the ocarina.
A tiny little mouse.
That's what it seems like. Well, giving some dancing lessons, the sisters seem very appreciative. We'll see how appreciative. Ah, $20. Okay.
It's definitely not that.
Hmm. And I was distracted. Did we get to peek the scrub? What was on that?
I don't think we did. Let's, I missed it too. Oh, just a heart piece.
Yeah, so I guess we just have two more checks to see in Terminal Field, but we need Zora to do that.
Mm-hmm. Also, Video James getting Deku stick or getting a Deku stick by throwing grass at Deku Babas.
You know, just pretend that sword isn't there.
Got to practice for the future All Sanity tournament that may or may not happen. We don't know.
Looking forward to it. Oh, some stick strats into Dongos? Looks like it.
Yep, we got sticks. Pretty much we got stick strats on both sides.
We do.
Also, disclaimer: I do not decide whether or not a tournament happens. So yeah.
Just say the word. I'm sure it'll happen. It's a worthy comment to be pinned. Please no in regards to the All Sanity tournament from Painapple. Yeah, that's a very fair response and a very fair pin.
Well, according to Trez, he decides. So Turdy is a go.
Oh, and there we have it. Just kidding.
Sometimes even Trez wants the world to burn.
That is true. We do have the just blame Trez meme. Well, and if you don't have 10 hours a day to try All Sanity, just try doing it fast, and that should work out.
Yeah, just play better, play faster. Be like the other section. Always take the Deku Princess to the moon, no matter what.
If we have Scoop Shuffle in our All Sanity, that Deku Princess might be harder to find. Or easier, I guess. Oh, you know, that's one thing don't think I saw in the mystery tournament is if someone went and got a randomized Deku Princess scoop and, and brought it to the moon. Please call me out if someone has seen it, but the memes.
I don't think so.
Well, there's always next time. Yeah, we did see that gilded, so we will be looking for a hook shot for that. And whether RTI is hinted or not. Still have, I think, 3 wafts to go and 2 foolishes.
Let's see. Stone Tower Temple, Twin Islands. We haven't seen those. We're not going to be seeing them for a while.
Yeah, right now racers are just retracing each other's steps with different openers. So seeing a little bit of the same thing. Um, but I assume in the next 5 or 10 minutes we'll see some divergence, or maybe just heading down south with that Deku mask. Nice to have a bottle before that, but we'll see. Although with the bombs, you know, that might send you to Zora Cape. But just for one check without that bottle, yeah, I don't know.
Or Graveyard Grotto.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a gamble.
It's a gamble I would make, actually.
You know, sometimes it just has it. You know, that's just the seed just says go there.
Yeah, like sometimes like you've done all your checks except for that one, and then it's like, do this one check, and suddenly see this broken open.
Such a squeaky. That must be like a chicken or something. Yeah, no sign of lemons yet. We need that Bremen mask still.
Yeah, nothing yet.
It is true. The all sanities do take a little bit longer to gen sometimes compared to say a Blitz seed. But we are running out on things to do. So we see Alf going towards the coast. There's a grotto here. Maybe you get the classic bottle bailout. Maybe there's this one in the chest and you grab the fish and check lab HP. We do have a bean. No bottle still. So there is that ledge. And no magic, so no projectiles, and I don't think that bubble can reach that high up tingle here either.
Sadly, no. We don't
Yeah,
have magic either, so.
exactly. Yeah, so mostly just hitting this owl and maybe do that bomb check and soar away.
I mean, it's possible that we could find magic, and then all of a sudden, now we can do a tingle hunt for Southern Swamp / Milk Road for our next progression item. All right, chat. Painapple will do an all sanity seed if he gets 100 followers. So I think you all know what that means.
Exactly.
You said it, Painapple. You have to honor your word.
That could be um uh oh, what's gonna be in this bomb grotto? Oh, it is actually big. Okay. And
It
it's a
is a
trade
small
item too,
gilded bud.
essentially. Or okay.
Room key.
Huh.
All right, it wasn't anything super evil like a letter to cafe or letter to mama.
Yeah, at
It's
least
fine.
we would have had time of day for that at caffeine. But recently I've been seeing a lot of early letter to caffeine, so it's kind of nice to have something different. Just the room key.
Mm-hmm.
And soaring back to Southern Swamp. So looks like we will be checking in on one of the sisters at least. Sometimes you get a bottle bailout here too. Ooh, I like this bomb jump here too, just to get a little extra distance into the swamp.
And we are going to see day 2 grotto.
That's true. This is 2 checks. All right, do a nice little turnaround while we have that map loaded and skip that cutscene. Very nice. Yep, there's that Deku Playground hint.
I'm actually kind of feeling a little bit sorry for Video Jades for doing 2 minigame checks that have been hinted. Meanwhile, Alf, nope, I don't have to do that at least.
Exactly, yeah.
Day 2 grotto is not paying off. It could be that room key is locking our progression.
It could be. We'll have to see what Kataki has to say about that.
Ooh,
Woodfall Temple.
is one.
We're not too far away from that.
Right now we're just mostly missing a Sonata. And a bottle.
Exactly, yeah. That or maybe a bow can get us there.
Mm-hmm.
Or Matt, yeah. Well, yeah.
I think Pineapple, what's not of you?
I don't know if I understand.
What's the matter you?
Oh, it's a Mata. Oh, okay, it's a Mata. It was like almost there. Maybe I do need more coffee. I'm glad that you're here to field that.
I'm pretty much a pun person, so that's a circus leader's mask. Okay, back to Clocktown, I think.
Just as valuable as their pendant in our WAF determine a field.
What do you mean? It's perfectly, useful for doing the Cremia side quests. Wait, that's Dead and Blitz. Never mind.
I know someone out there is dealing with required ranch defense for a fire temple key in the combo rando right now. Nice little Deku peek on that chest underneath the Zora, the underwater chest in Zora cape. I couldn't see it, but I'm sure Vidya saw it. And some rupee farming, I'm assuming.
Probably for Bank 1.
Exactly.
Might as well like try to get the rest of those Clock Town checks out of the way. Clock Tower is a completely different game.
It really is.
Also, Clock Tower is a completely different location.
Well, there we have it. There's we're gonna see Graveyard Grotto coming up here.
If it has something, then
You called it.
yeah.
Nice, it gives us a hint too. Stop pot in.
Stock-
That room
Oh.
key just became a little bit more interesting.
Great.
Now remind me, where was Deku?
Deku was in the bomb bag.
And that's right, on the West Clocktown shop. Okay.
Yep.
And Bank 1 has a hook shot.
Okay, Chad, put away the spoiler log.
Well, there we are. That's a projectile too, so I believe that kills that Octo Rock that's getting in our way.
And this is a big chest. With
And lens.
of truth.
Well, need magic for that one. I was gonna go ahead and take advantage of this grotto location. I think jump to day 3, it looks like.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be in staff room because room key does not lead to anything.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see that on outside, it looks like. Probably gonna visit Ranch first since we're on night. Just to get some intel. Oh, maybe just Clocktown. Okay. Oh, and that chest inside of Clocktown just came into play too. On Vidya's side.
It could be all night mass checks too. Can't be toilet hand because this is blitz settings. Justice for toilet hand.
Yeah, we love the meme of Toilet Hand. However, he only comes out at midnight, so he decided to do his business there. Well, that hook chest was just a bait, and it's gonna be magic in the end. So, no need to get that Road to Akana chest. But you don't know until it happens.
But it only takes Bomber's Notebook. I'm waiting for that setting. Like, do you really think like one sheet of paper is enough to wipe? No, give me the whole roll.
Now, is Toilet Hand within Bomber's Notebook? It's been a minute.
Yes.
Okay, so with some new settings that are being played around with, that could lead to Toilet Hand become 2 checks, if that's the case. But of course, not today's race or even the randomizer itself, but in future development. All right. Both runners got our hook in hand. No, wait. Yes, that's right.
Yep,
So,
both of them do have it now.
Oh, and nice early bombers. First 30 minutes.
Kita, just a
Looks like-
wooden chest.
Yeah, so Sonata is not required for that.
Chat is right. Vidya can go to Akana.
Yeah. Now this is nice because on your way out, you can just touch that owl, and it can save you time in the future. So that might even out some time discrepancy.
Yeah, you pretty much just get the owl. That way, you don't have to go around here anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we're missing a bow and arrow and ice arrow, so logically, yeah, no. But
Yeah.
this is kind of is a thing, but just not in these settings. Song of Soaring check is indeed a thing, but we still don't have a bottle to kind of ride the boat to the palace.
We can octo jump, and I believe the hook also takes care of that. But right now, we're just cleaning up some stuff around Clock Tower.
Chat might need to correct me on this one, but I think that requires Zora and or Goron at least just to go through it.
You can take the left side with the lily pad. It's a little bit slower.
Letter to Cafe is dead.
But I would like confirmation for that. Yes, letter to Cafe. That is good confirmation.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was a nice Windows sound. I think from a runner because I've never heard that on my computer.
Yeah, it was someone's side. That's all I know.
It's very poetic, very pretty. Was it
We
really
had the
5, 4,
5, 4,
3,
3,
2,
2,
1?
1.
No way. Legendary day.
Now Vidya has to get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's yep. It's all up to that now.
All right, so we have a swamp title deed in Ikana.
Now, actually, what was the item on Bombers? I saw that Alf wrote it down.
It was just money.
Okay, maybe just for the. I guess. Ooh, I guess Also, if your Town Archery is dead, I guess if you're in a pinch and looking for money, that's nice too.
Mm-hmm.
Or I mean, that's a great code, so it makes sense just to write down anyway.
Yeah, because you even put a little exclamation point with it. And hey, I don't blame him. I would too.
And there you go. You have a nice notebook to store that code in.
And he gets exploded in the face for his troubles on that.
All right. So
looks like Alpha's going to just retrace what Vidya has done.
Yeah, go and grab that owl. Check out this grotto here. And it does have something.
Another trade item in the Shrine Grotto, and it's Mountain Title Deed.
Okay, so that's 2 deeds?
That's perfect for toilet paper, if it was an actual check in this setting.
Midnight's just too long.
What do you mean? Midnight happens like 3 times in this game.
Well, yes, but it's to wait that long in a day is extra.
And it happens a lot faster than we expect it to.
Yeah. Yeah, and scrub relocation can happen. We have our deeds coming up pretty early with no Goron mask immediately available. So if we find a wallet in one of our wasps, that could be a clear tell.
Magic for Vidya.
Magic, exactly. Yeah. Ooh, and some ranch hints too, maybe. Or tingles.
Ooh, that's true. We haven't seen ranch hints.
Keaton Mask Bunny that's in Milk Road.
I can't call it the Fox Mask anymore because the Fox got mad at me for doing that. So I'm just gonna say it's Fox's brother.
Yes, Fox in their profile picture wears the Bremen mask, so that's the Fox mask. Maybe.
So then does that make the Keaton mask belong to a bird?
Yeah, I guess. I guess Dodo is still in play.
So far, the day 3 ranch hint's not really helping out.
Yeah, got. I think. Let's see. Yeah, 3 more to go.
We do have Doggy Racetrack chest though, especially with that hook shot,
Yeah, that does make it in logic.
but doesn't look like it has anything.
Yeah, more duplicates.
Never mind.
Oh, there it is. Yep, gilded chest, nice and big. Of course, we have all 3 items that don't bring us anything: the pendant, in these settings, the pendant, the Dongaro, and of course our our ranch mask, our sad man ranch mask. Yeah, not seeing the YOLO dog race quite yet. Oh, fire chest. Need to have to
No, pepperoni. Bomber's Notebook does do something. It gives us free time loss. And we're going to see the Keaton quiz on Alf's side. Video did not have any rupees to buy it.
Yeah,
Alf
it
also
looks,
going to get the heart container. Okay.
so far, yeah, that with how much health we've got, it makes sense for sure. And just routing the tingles too. This is a cool play. All right, we got Anju's father Tortoise. Ramani sleeps.
She
at
doesn't
8.
sleep.
It seems like it, right?
Mhm.
Especially on day 1. All right, young grasshopper. Here's your red rupee.
Dang it.
Everywhere. A refund for the Keaton mask. That's very thoughtful.
And it's possible that this last Foolish is up north.
Yeah, maybe even in spring.
Mm-hmm. We just need a bow to access north right now.
Yeah. All right, Great Big Coast Tingle.
Thank you, Kibbit. It was payment for cutting the grass. And I'm getting the swamp title deed. No north access, so can't really use it.
I guess a boat could be incoming, but we'll have to see.
And Vidya also buying the swamp title deed. Wait, hold on. Where's this? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, are we gonna see Ocean Spider House chest? Because we actually could, but then I realized, wait, it's blitz settings.
It's junked, yeah. Instead, we'll see our Zora Cape hook chest, and I believe.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And now Vidya's going north with that hook shot. Or south, sorry. South. Oh, it's Saturday morning.
I thought you said Nouth.
It's now, yes. Exactly. Just as that Bean was in Weast, we have Vidya going Snauth.
Big chest here.
A bomb blast. All right, got your blast, got your bombs.
Useless.
Like, it's come in handy if you've reset and forgot to get bombs, but it's not necessary, nor does it give us anything else.
Yeah. Ooh, Vidya fallen right near the end.
Thankfully, that flower is just right there, that solid ground. I myself am a 2 lily pad hopper.
Yeah, Alpha's
we're gonna see
also
some
heading
fruits
south.
here. It's kind of to the beat too. The hops with the Termina Field theme.
Waterfall Watt, possibly Vanilla Bow. Because we probably have to get either a Vanilla Sonata or Sonata has to be on the Song of Soaring check. Which, if it's Vanilla, then I have a question for you, chat. Vanilla of Awakening or Sonata of Vanilla? Which do you think sounds better?
And maybe storms to that Great Big Coast Ledge if we want to be really evil without Azora.
Hmm.
Because no bottle in sight quite yet. Thinking vanilla, vanada. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. We got to write that one down, please.
Alright, so Vanada of Awakening.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Silver Rupee in the Deku Palace Garden.
Just money, money, money. It's it's a thrill.
Vanada of Awakula. I don't think it will kill anybody. It's supposed to wake people up.
I suppose it lets Kita finally rest up, and that was
I
two text
want to say that
boxes. So healing.
Storms.
Storms. Okay. Two text boxes, storms. One is healing.
I mean, we do have access to beans, so if we have to actually do anything bean related,
And that bean man did replenish it too, so we have that in our pocket. Nice hook strats here for getting to this this torch. Ah ah ah. And this will be the commentary for the rest of the hour.
New wave. Oh
auto
my
babble.
god, useless songs.
Yeah, okay. Well, we need magic and a fire arrow and a bow. and of course technically ice arrows for that ego song.
Yeah, so apparently this seed's gonna be bad. I'm glad I woke up for this.
Just putting these songs here. You're welcome. Now really, Zora and oh no, yeah, no Zora because Georg is our starting remain. So yeah, we really do not need that song at all, this seed. Like no use.
It's very unlikely to be Pamela in anything, but hey, if it happens,
Maybe that's a
I'll be
sometimes
excited.
hint. It's just hiding out in spring.
Mhm.
There's a
Oh,
wallet. Oh,
that's a little bit scary.
I still relocation, still necessary for that.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a couple potential like seed paths here. This may be looking at the
Two potentially 3 checks, I think. Yeah, oh, actually no, 2 because 1 is dead. Also, I want to quote this from Pineapple. Beans, beans, the magical food. If they're in logic, our runners are screwed.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we're gonna go check Clifford.
Yeah, with the hook and our beans, this isn't logic.
And Storm, so you can do it. Do we have logically required storms? Not for Pamela, but for Beans.
Yeah, getting here. Oh, yes, first bottle could be here. And then we just finish up Sal, finish up our lab fish. That'd be something.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks like just a red rupee.
Yeah, it's just red rupee, so not for that.
Wow.
Hmm.
I don't remember seeing anything on Stump.
We may. I was gonna say, like, maybe check the tree. Road to Swamp
True.
Tangle is probably a 2.
Hero's
Yep.
bow was there all
There
along.
it is. That's
Oh my
goodness.
So we could have gotten that as soon as we got the hook shot.
It's just
So
we
that
got
opens,
magic.
yeah, that opens up north. Where is Goron? All right, we were syncing up with this this bow grab here, and of course we have swamp archery since the other mini games in East Clocktown were hinted dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, South Haters are currently in shambles right now.
Yeah, that could have been a nice way of the hero. But we get a little bit of spice for our weekly blitz seed today. Spice isn't withholding your first bow.
Rush
Wow.
Zoe Grotto.
If Goron was there, that would be something. That would be something.
I don't think either of our runners have set Scarecrow songs, so they gotta go do that first.
Yeah.
Oh. What's your alignment type when it comes to setting Scarecrow songs?
Ooh, I think I it was premature. I tried to do that when I was doing the astronomy opener, like once, and then because I didn't get hook that cycle, it was useless, and I thought, I'm just never gonna do this again. Yeah, I usually do wait. If I do have a hook and I know I'm gonna go north, I do set it up. But otherwise, that's about the only time that I'll think to set it up. Oh, light arrows on. Okay, well that makes
Okay.
just without ice. Well, okay, so that's shrine in logic, but we need ice arrows for our way of the hero STT.
Yeah. And both runners did it, so we don't have to worry about anyone missing that.
Yeah, and it makes sense. You get your bow in Road to Southern Swamp, and there's that right there. uh, hmm. Yes, STT is indeed intensifying.
We still need a mask. We still need elegy for that, though. Town archery coming in for Elf. This was hinted, I believe.
I believe so too. Oh, we're peeking the Via Bada Grotto. Maybe
You might as
hoping for
well.
some luck potentially. Going out of the way, I'm a little bit surprised at this but I guess if you're going north, you can just see that it's a Pizza Hut.
Mm-hmm.
And confirming the TF off. Okay, that does make sense too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Termina Field was really hinted WAF, but not Road to Swamp.
What a waste of a hint.
Honestly.
That's true. We could still have a required Gibdo in Stone Tower Temple.
Yeah, no, that is dirty. Go all the way there just for a Give Dumbass that could have been on where we got the Garo.
Yep. And that Wath hint could have been for something better.
You know, from the seeds I've seen, haven't seen a foolish Termina Field yet. But apparently there was one in a tournament match recently. Great Bay Coast
Great
foolish.
big cased foolish.
Yes, the cased is
Yes, the Great
wait.
Big Coast.
That is, oh man, that's an unfortunate place for that hint too. And I believe that also puts a arrow or sword through our scrub relocation seed.
Oh yeah, because of the D location.
Well, both runners are gonna go north. Bow in hand, a hook, a wallet right for Mountain Village.
Mm-hmm. How's the seed right now? It's kind of looking a little bit for the runners.
And it is doing its best to seem a little. One of the first hints that we read, for context, was a Stone Tower Temple Way of the Hero.
Mm-hmm.
And that just brings a unique pain to the heart.
Okay, Video James, when it comes to Scarecrow songs, you're chaotic evil.
I mean, we're heading that way. It makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see the pattern.
Yeah.
uh,
Meanwhile, I practice the Sea Falcon route, which is chaotic good. If it's OOTR, I play Goron Lullaby. If I'm playing MMR, it's Bolero of Fire.
And see, now I'm curious what people will do for the combo now that you can do cross song warp with that as of
Ooh.
2 days ago.
Crap, that's a good point. You can't really play either one.
So it looks
Actually,
like
no,
those.
I would
Yeah,
assume you could. You just gotta keep it like to the other world game, whatever.
oh no, like it's cross now. Well, I guess you can still do songs. Because it wouldn't really.
Mhm.
Well, I don't know. Huh. Well, okay. There's the extra chance to get that Keaton mask here, and right next to Mountain Village and Spring. So it's kind of similar to the Milk Road one. But yeah, no, with the whole Scarecrow thing in combo rando, it's uh I had never seen the star rotation. I'd always seen, down A or like left right. But I've been seeing the
Mhm.
star like as of like this last week, and I've seen like a bunch of runners do it.
Oh, there's nothing here in Zoe Grotto. Time for Shrine.
Yeah, so if you're the other runner, you might be thinking, well, okay, yeah, the other runner's getting pushed through the same thing, but it can still feel like, oh, but what if they made the right decision, on the other side. So
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Elf Scarecrow song. That's neutral good. That's
okay,
true.
I see what you were asking earlier, but go ahead.
This is a weekly, so we could maybe see like someone complete the seed in like the next hour or so. If they god routed it, that is.
Yeah, it seems like it's really pushing you to. Yeah, I guess if you got that bow, maybe you got the light arrows early, but
Mhm.
you still. I feel like you'd still hold off going to shrine just to make sure you didn't make a play when you didn't need to.
Mhm.
So
Also,
yeah,
yeah,
Stone Tower Shrine.
sub 1 hour shrine, yeah.
Um,
Well,
but yeah, I apologize. I misunderstood your question about the alignment about the scarecrow. I thought you
oh,
were talking about the timing of it and not
oh
just
no.
going, not just the song itself.
Oh no. I definitely meant like the whole D&D alignment chart thing on Scarecrow songs. I've created my own personal bias version.
I do like that attention to research.
Mhm. Yeah, pretty much the true neutral is just doing like a circular pattern with the C buttons.
Oh yeah. The star, I think, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and Dinolfos.
It's got something. It's got a Goron. Okay.
Goron.
Well,
Okay, there we go. And
there's hot
that
spring
no, we
water.
yeah, it is blitz settings, so Goron race is junked.
Yep. So the likely thing is hot spring water for that, or go finish Snowhead Temple, and
Stonehenge.
get to spring. It's man, the mouth typos are real today. Yeah. So uh, that is a shrine skipper. Get what you need and head on out. There
Hmm.
are 3-4 other checks actually with the final reward here, but we'll see if Alf goes for that. Looks like so.
No, Alpha's going to
It's full
complete
clearing.
Shrine.
Yep, full clearing is what I mean.
So for the Blitz tournament qualifier, I keep bringing this up. All runners on Restream got us. Okay, there were 2 song items here. They got the first one and left thinking, okay, it's Mirror Shield. Get song off Egos, and that's it. Nope. It was
Um,
for I think that was Elegy. So Stone Tower Temple is now almost available.
okay.
We just need ice arrows. Uh, but yeah, they get Mirror Shield, check Egos, and then they get New Wave, which is junk because we had George's remains.
Head for smack.
Yeah. And
uh,
all the runners immediately left when they got that, only to come back because they had to get the captain's hat for the final song.
yeah, it's hard to tell. Shrine skipping can be something. It can. It's a gamble. It's just an equal gamble.
Yep. I'm trying to think where ice arrows could be right now, and crazy idea. What if it's on treasure chess mini game?
That's true with Goron. That gives us 2 checks in Terminal. Well, in yeah, East one in East Clothtown and in that Punch Rock. Um, could just be
Oh
hanging
yeah,
out
Punch Rock
there,
Grotto.
or Path to Snowhead.
Or Path of
You know,
Snowhead, yeah, that's true.
yeah,
Because there's not that many places it could be.
it would be interesting if fire arrows were in Stone Tower Temple, and you use that to clear Foolish Snowhead, and then you get your TI Waff in Spring, uh,
Mm-hmm.
with no bottle in hand, with that Hot Spring Grotto. But we'll have to see if that's the way it plays out.
To answer a question in chat, if Georgen GBT is junk, does that also kill the Fisherman game? In these settings, any check that is available after clearing a dungeon is immediately junked.
And actually, Fisherman game, I think is just always junked.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, Spring chests are the exception to
Yeah.
that. Good clarification.
Yeah, springtime chests are the only exception to it.
Well, we're climbing up the Stone Tower Temple and clearing Shrine. So I think it's the appropriate time to say a happy hour. Thank you so much, Vidya and Al, for putting on a show for us today. I'm joined here with the pun master himself, Axel, in the commentary booth. I'm Naki, and thank you so much to both the foxes for tracking. We have the Wayfaring Fox and Mizu as well.
Mm-hmm. I could make my usual joke to Mizu, but I prefer to keep my cookies right now. I bought them for myself, not to give them to her as a penance.
A tribute,
Or
yeah.
tribute, whatever you want to call it.
Oh, yes, penance is absolutely fitting. All right, and
Yeah,
with storms, we can do these chests in Stone Tower.
that's true.
I do feel bad. There was a weekly restream about, I think, whenever it was, and I mentioned the fact that these chests could be required even with a stone start, with a twin mold start.
There is something here.
Here, let's see what it is. It's just double defense. Well, if that gives us 8 hearts on on video side, in technicality. But yes, I said that statement, and I proceeded with the new bespoke algorithm. I've seen about 5 or 6 seeds like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I think, like, before I say anything else, definitely a big shout out to Naki for joining me today.
Oh, thank you. I was really excited to see the duo on the sign up sheet.
Pineapple is calling fire arrows on light arrow chests. They've been trying to call stuff, but everything that they are calling is not really working out for them. So that double defense pickup is actually going to be pretty good, just in case we have to do Zora-less Majora.
Oh, absolutely.
Ward has something big.
Ooh, I like that bomb back. Couple mask there on Wart.
Ambiguous.
I did love that like updraft bomb backwards movement. That's cool. I'm adding that to my list of things to learn.
Alf, are you gonna go check? Actually, do you have time of day for a couple? No, you don't. It's gonna go north. Oh, they don't
Yeah.
have elegy.
Yeah, so and I don't believe we saw the lens chest on video side.
Hmm.
But of course Gorn Village is foolish, so that makes sense.
Oh, you were talking about lens game. I'm like, wait, there's a lens chest in Stone Tower? Speaking of Stone Tower, big chest right here. And that's
Oh,
definitely not Wath.
that very important spin attack.
Nice to have, not a Wath.
And nice if you want that couple's mask on Ward, I suppose.
Hey, that couple's match could lead to something.
It really could. Yeah. It's such an interesting uh, way that Seedbot's trying to get us to go. Uh, we have, Stone Tower Temple. Our ice arrows are somewhere. We needed the Goron from Shrine to get to here. And the light arrows that were on Swamp Archery.
Does Alf not know that this is foolish?
Oh, right.
He has it marked.
Well, yeah, it's foolish on both counts. It's the Goron Village and the Great Bay Coast. I don't see that on their foolish, but they did see it
No, I
on the
do.
way north. Huh.
Like I'm seeing like Alf's personal tracker, and it does say Goron Village for foolish.
Oh, weird. I don't see that
I'm
on
guessing
my.
he forgot, and then he realized it after he like gave the title.
It happens. It's
Yeah.
still morning.
Oh, he actually does have a time of day to do couple mask.
Uh, let's see, nighttime at 5 o'clock. So yeah, still has to wait a bit.
Oh, okay. So apparently, in the last weekly, Alf got Great Fairy Sword from a Foolish Swamp title deed. So he's probably hoping for something similar.
Oh, that's a good point. Sometimes the foolish can be your combat upgrades, and
Mhm.
if the Georgs start and no Zora in sight, fire arrows, we're in Punch Rock.
Punch Rock Grotto.
Man, the more I think about it, Termina Field was hinted, but Road to Southern Swamp with our bow and light arrows was not.
Another big chest on the Wizrobe.
But we do have time of day for this check, and especially with fire arrows. There's your twin
French
mode logic.
Vanilla Giant's Mask.
Just great, just great. Yes,
That makes me sad. I don't have my French vanilla creamer for my coffee. Actually, because I will notice the time when I was downstairs. I'm like, oh crap! I gotta finish my coffee, or gotta finish making my coffee. Instead of grabbing my creamer, I grabbed milk.
Well, I mean, it's a type of cream.
It's true, but then it's like, oh crap! Now I gotta grab my sugar packets. I wanted to use my creamer, but
creamer is
it's
nice.
good to have.
I did a French press with nice beans, so I didn't need the creamer today, but I am all out of beans, so I do need to make that trip.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna see the grotto here in Twin Islands. So, what is the Wath?
Yeah, with no Zora, it has to be this.
The
a
keg.
keg. So, hey, that's a song available to us. And it looks like we'll be seeing Elementalist's twin mode fight.
Well, we do have Giant's Mask, so we could always do that.
I wonder if that was the decision.
Protecting Sisters is off in these settings.
Oh, right, light arrows. And bomb. Okay, this is cool.
Bomb struts?
Yes, bomb and light arrow. For that initial twin mold cycle.
Okay, light arrows make sense. Bombs? How the fuck does that work?
With precision.
Unfortunately, video was missing quite a bit. Looked like a bundle of arrows on Path to Snowhead.
And the grotto has a big chest.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Choose!
Or you can choose them. Yeah, with no lullaby yet, we'll just touch that owl and we'll see where Alf goes next. Must be that couple's mask. Might still need time of day though. I think they're inverted. I didn't see it though. Just guesstimating.
Couples mask is really the only thing I can think of that they do right now, with the exception of just goes straight to Stone Tower Temple.
Oh, or song timing for whatever's on the ranch song.
Not a bad idea.
That could be Sonata or what was not Venata of Owakula. I think it just casted a spell somewhere.
Alright, that made me chuckle so hard I actually started choking.
Oh no. Yeah, and Jamie's also relying on the magic drops from the pyramids that twin mold will break,
Mm-hmm.
unless they're swapping the giants when I'm not looking. But I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, so Fox is saying that this should be no mode. Song and range is most likely Sonata. Excuse me. With ice arrows being in Woodfall Temple Watt, which would be our logical Akana access, and that would pretty much lead us to Egos, which could have Goron Mask and Oath is Vanilla. And that's pretty much the seed. Which means, what the hell is our third Watt or Foolish?
Yeah, we have Goron Village without song, Great Bay Coast, Foolish.
Oh yeah, Great Big Coast Foolish. So never mind. Bot was not updated.
Right, and Snowhead.
I know why it wasn't updated.
Your name's Elf. I'll call you Grasshopper. How about that?
Hmm.
All right, with inverted Stone Tower completed, video's gonna go ahead and put it right back right side up.
This just reminds me, like, the whole upside down, right side up thing just reminds me of La Mulana 2, where there's a bird that you can talk to in 2 rooms in the same area, where it's like, I'm upside down. I'm up, right side up. Annoying little bird.
Yep,
There's
there's
Sonata.
Sonata.
Which likely means that Ice Arrows is a Woodfall. That's pretty much going to be a seed.
Yeah.
He's going to check Doggy Racetrack, because he never did.
Ooh, we're seeing underwater Stone Tower tunnel strats here. Secret tunnel, absolutely. And this Dexy hand is so kind to yeet us back up onto the land.
Yep, there's a big chest right here.
Yep, Captain's Hat. Or other song item. Okay.
Oh, actually, that could be... Yeah, that's probably the Wath item, actually, now that I think about
We
it.
still need Snowhead. So we need that lullaby. I guess since you don't need ice arrows for, access. Yeah, so it's interesting because okay, Jamie doesn't know where the keg is, and Alf does not know where the captain's hat is.
Yeah, Jamie also doesn't know where the fire arrows are. That's a Gibdo!
Thankfully, not required this seed, it looks like. Yeah,
it's not
absolutely
Wath, but
way.
it's scary. Although right now it's really not that scary now that I think about it.
On our side, it's nice. Yeah, and I guess with the STT way of the hero, you're still good. But yeah, ice arrows are probably in here. Technically, you could just go get the songs. If someone's been playing the seed along, and knows what we know. Yeah, it's not Wath, it's Bait, it's Waith. Yeah, you just need ice arrows for logic because with Georg start junking the Great Bay Temple. yeah, you don't need them. You just need them for knowing where they are
Mm-hmm.
in terms of logic. All right, the nice big chest with that fire arrow spawn is just a. We have all of the items that we do not need. Our great fairy mask.
Great.
Put it right next to the pendant. Put it right next to the Crybaby Man mask.
This is gonna be a Beatty Woodfall Temple until we get that Way of the Hero. What is the Majora's Mask meme percent?
Oh, I should know this.
I should know it, but this is the first time I've ever considered like MMR having a meme percent.
Because there's so many memes. I guess really it could be just all the foolish masks. Also, the
Yeah.
Star Fox meme. We do have Keaton and Dongaro and the pig mask. So we just need...
Froggy, crying, fairy mask, pendant, notebook. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. And then for Star Fox percent, we're pretty along the way. We just need one more mask. And Dodo might be wearing it. Man, I do wish we could see the Crimson Rupee in these settings, but at the same time, having mundane off is probably good.
Yeah.
And yes, Zorless Majora mode. There's Lullaby on the tablet.
Yep, that's pretty much no mode at this point. Zora Mask could be on the moon if it doesn't lock anything.
Yeah, or even just in a foolish location. Yeah, the most it could unlock right now is a 1-star. But I'm trying to think of what that could be the equivalent to. It could be an extra bomb. No, I think you get locked even before then. For it to be a 1-star bomb somewhere.
Wait, I'm actually kind of confused by that, Fox. Zora cannot be in Snowhead Temple because of twin mode logic, but the moon is fine? Ah, fish deity.
Yeah, we know. We're just looking for ice arrows, really. But Alpha is also looking for the captain's hat. That's an ST.
Yeah, it's looking to be like it's on Odala at this point.
Yeah. Huh. I've always been curious about the play of trying to do just basically treating it like if it's not on the boss, then
Oh, could be right here.
oh yeah. Oh nope.
Never mind.
Your deck powers logic. Just kidding. You don't need that to sneak past the guards. It's nice though.
No, it's your Pirate's Fortress logic to get your Fierce Deity mask.
Exactly. You somehow dive in there as human. Yeah, it's just a doll at this point. So you clear up Woodfall Temple. You could technically just go mode it, and you'd end up with the item that you need. And even then, you know, just the way that these two racers play, you know, they don't technically need those ice arrows, except for the logic sense.
Funnily enough, go moding this temple probably would have been like the best thing you could have done too.
Yeah.
Like, you just check. Is it on Odala? Nope. Okay, I gotta go back into the temple and then just do all those checks. I'm out. Vidya is checking more of the Stone Tower Temple.
Hey, there's
We
your
found a
bottle.
bottle! Alf,
That will be-
has anyone ever taught you never to stab someone there?
So mean.
I mean, good work chaining it, but come on.
Oh my goodness, is this gonna be ice arrows on Adala?
Yes, it is.
There we are.
Yep. Okay.
Oh yeah, just need that captain's hat, and we'll see Alf heading to the moon soon here after completing some dungeons.
And we did get gold dust in Stone Tower, which is a bit concerning.
Yeah, it's all for the bait. Got Waif gold dust. Yeah, by now you don't need a bottle at all. A nice squeaky Stone Tower Temple climb.
Ice arrows were on Odola in Woodfall Temple, so that's pretty much a guaranteed Wath item at this point. And once Alf gets Captain's Hat and decides to check Graveyard, that's pretty much going to be go mode for him.
Yeah, and that's why, it makes sense to clear out Woodfall Temple in Alf's shoes, because you don't know where Captain's Hat is, and that's where it could be. Sometimes you have 2 items on your way to the hero. So, we do, oh yeah, we're just gonna go mode this boss, but clearing out Woodfall Temple saves you a lot of clearing Stone Tower Temple.
Three bottles in Stone Tower Temple.
So that's where they were.
How many more chests are here? It was for Baby Zords, but Seabuff forgot its Blitz. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Captain's Hat was in normal STT, I believe.
Yeah, it was on. Well, I think it was on the Wizrobe fight, wasn't it? No, that was
Giant's Mask.
Giant's Mask. That's right. Yeah, so it must have been. Oh, okay, so we still have a little bit to get to this Captain's Hat.
And there's another bow in STT. STT just has too much stuff. Useless stuff, but still too much stuff.
Yeah, a lot of this, thankfully, it's nice to know. Except for the gold dust is a little bit ambiguous, but our runners will know not to go for think it's other things. Yeah, just in no mode for Alf, looking for that Captain's Hat.
Mm-hmm. And another gilded chest in this Stone Tower Temple. And a bomb bag. Okay, so we have a bomb bag, a bow, 3 bottles, captain's hat, giant's mask. Is there anything else I'm missing?
Yeah, just that gold trolley gold dust and all the bottles.
Basically everything that starts with a B.
Yeah, and a good reason to clear inverted is because it is on your way to just hitting twin mold and hitting your go mode. It's kind of the principle of like doing progression first, like clearing out a temple before you do like overworld checks, for example. So inverted is definitely like the play to do here. It's just that we know that it's in not upside down Stone Tower Temple.
Interesting. Vidya's gonna get hot spring water and will find his keg. But will he remember to check Punch Rock Grotto?
Yeah, Punch Rock is pretty critical.
Like, so far, Alpha's in the lead. If Vidya can find those fire arrows really quickly, I would say Vidya could finish before Alf. Just because Woodfall Temple, he would pretty much, or Vidya would probably realize, okay, it has to be ice arrows at this point, and Snowhead is foolish, so you just go mode those, and you're done.
Yeah, we'll see that clear for Stone Tower Temple on Alf's side, and they'll probably hop back in and look for that captain's hat.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that slogan. Too much stuff, not enough space. And I can't quite recall what the brand was. Here's the cake.
I'm not sure myself. The only commercial I can remember is this very random one that me and my friend also love to share with each other every so often. It starts off by going, "Have you been cheese nachos?"
What?
Well, then sex, draft beer, Mile High Club, chicken wings, and it's pretty much like a bunch of different things, like for men, and it's meant to be like a sports channel commercial or something.
Oh, it was for the air, like when you like de-oxygenate like a bag or whatever. Okay, that's what it was. The too much space thing. No, that commercial sounds like a trip, Axel.
I think you can find it on YouTube. It's called The Manliest Commercial Ever.
Oh my gosh.
I'm actually about to look it up just to check.
Yeah, shout out to YouTube for having like people like archive some of the craziest things from TV, like different eras from TV. It's so interesting to go back and like, oh, okay, this is the promotion that ran at this time.
Okay, I actually was able to find it. It's from 15 years ago. It's literally just called Manliest Commercial Ever. Yes, FaZe, this is potentially another Zoraless seed.
Yep.
We have no sign of it.
Have those low percent strats in your in your back pocket.
Which means, oh boy, this is a repeat of what, 3 weeks ago? We know where FD is. It's in Pirate's Fortress Hookshot chest.
Yeah, I was just thinking that the speedbot is so trolly by putting thinking, oh here, making the racers think like, oh, just go get the hook chest. No, not allowed.
Yeah, so pretty much you need Zora to get it. Zora is locked either in well, behind healing, or like Mountain Village or chess minigame, or even on the moon.
Yeah, it's really interesting to think where Zora could be just because of that conditional, knowing where FD is
Mm-hmm.
and having
Yep.
that 1 star.
Vidya is definitely going to go clear out Woodfall Temple now. He's probably going to be hoping that the Watt there is for fire arrows. Might be disappointed to find out that it's ice arrows, though.
Twin mode being troll mode as usual.
Mm-hmm.
There's a twin down for Alf.
Now for the other one, as Vidya gonna get all the bait items.
Oh, it's gold. This could be it, and it's not.
Like, I kind of feel bad for Vidya because he full cleared Stone Tower Temple, had so many gold chests, and only the captain's hat was worth it.
Yeah,
Like,
sometimes.
that's Go ahead.
Yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't play out. Stone Tower Temple can be that way the hero that you don't want to clear, because oh well, I can clear some of the other things, but just the way the seed was pointing at it for so long, it makes sense that it's just hard because you kind of want to full clear it because you psych yourself out thinking, oh, this is where the seed bot's gonna put it because it's painful.
Mm-hmm. It's also a bit of a demoralizer too, because it's like, okay,
Not that.
game,
Not that.
enough.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine the first few times, but after every single time.
Yeah, it completely. Yeah, inverted is just dead except for the giant's mask for logic purposes.
And Fox is bringing up a good point. We got to see how many people remember their STT logic, because yeah, that captain's hat is not Zora mask locked. So yeah, that's a twin mold down for Elf. Still hasn't found that captain's hat, so is
Gonna check the
not.
pillar first. I guess.
Probably just wanted to get some resources first.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep, there we go. Especially because they're in reverse, so they couldn't flip over the tower.
So
Synthetica,
how to
to kind of
do
answer your question, uh, this is a Blitz Seed setting, and in Blitz Seeds we start with one dungeon already completed, or at least one mask, which means the dungeon that the mask is tied to is completely useless. In this case, we started with the Great Bay Temple dungeon mask, which is a George, as I like to call him. So Zora may not really be required in a Blitz Seed with that type of a start.
Yeah, there's a few settings that make this possible where you just don't need to do Great Bay Coast, or sorry, Great Bay Temple. Um, and yeah, Blitz with a Georg start is one of them.
Mm-hmm. Like, I would even say it's entirely possible that Deku is useless if we had Adola's remains at the start. Although that would also depend on certain locations.
Yeah, my
I don't
immediate thought for that is like Deku's two songs, so it just has to be not on those songs, and
Hmm.
then nothing required behind Deku.
So pretty much it would just have to be okay, Deku, like for Deku Mask to just be completely useless and not required, you just need like luck to just say, yeah, this is all bad and crappy. Yeah, Goron locks two songs. It's Crying Baby Goron in Goron Village and the Romani song, Since You Need to Use Keg. Oh, for logic purposes, Deku is required in every Blissey. Good to know. Oh yeah, ISTT, because you have to use Deku normally, but because our runners skip it,
Right.
then it's kind of like whatever.
Easy to kind of misremember because yeah, it's like, oh well, you don't need it for this. Oh right, because you need the complete technical, to the seed boss logic. But we use, yeah, like you said, like a lot of tricks to not have to think about needing Deku.
We use tricks to make certain bits of logic a suggestion.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
technically, you could skip those ice arrows and if you had the right information.
Mm-hmm. Like in this case, like we didn't really have to worry about skipping the ice arrows because they were practically on the way. But
Exactly.
if it was like casino for ice arrows, well, we would just be like, well, we can get to Akana without ice arrows because we know the trick, so not gonna bother. They did have a little bit of a tough time with the Dawa and the spin attacks. Yeah, and as Fox is also saying, for blitz settings, for the racing we do start with only one mass. However, it is possible to start with two or even three of the dungeon mass. So that could make Goron and even Deku not required.
Yeah, for extra context, for anyone new to these settings, there's a lot of, so we roll the weekly and any tournament seeds for Blitz with uh, a command that's Mystery Blitz 1 with a hyphen in between. And so we keep it to one remain, but in Mystery Blitz settings where um, if you just roll that command, you could start with either 1 to 3, if that makes
Mm-hmm.
sense. So if you just did Mystery Blitz, you could end up from like 1 to 3 deals, but we force it to be 1 for the restream and for tournaments.
This is not baby mode.
Well, and it's kind of interesting. Like, I'm interested to see. I think I've only done one mystery blitz and not just a forced number, like once. But it is interesting to say, like, okay, here's all this world. Like, what does the seed say is required to, go to beat it when you don't need to go to 2 dungeons?
Mhm. Now that I think about it, like we've been talking about Blitz, but we haven't really explained Blitz too much for any people who may be watching and don't really know about it. So, a good summary of Blitz is you can kind of say it's a bit more of a beginner-friendly set of settings that removes a lot of the more painful and annoying checks that Majora's Mask has, mostly like time-sensitive ones, like Midnight Meeting, Bomb Grandma in North Clocktown, the Anduin Cafe, well, part of the Anduin Cafe side quest, and Romani Ranch, Aliens, and Premia, for example. Having said that, if you're new to Majora's Mask and you want to get into the randomizer, blitz setting is a great way to start.
Yeah, exactly. It's a great way to start with. If you go into Discord, you can see there's like a sheet just talking about all the things that are junked in Blitz in specific, and
Mhm.
I believe there's an emo tracker pack um, that has the item pool restricted to just what the Blitz checks are, and
Mhm.
then just go and manually junk the temple that you start with.
And Alf does pick up Captain's Hat. It is go mode. Vidya could be finding fire arrows, though.
Yeah, it's looking pretty likely here. So they would just need to get to day 3 or night 3 rather, and beat Snowhead, which is both
Uh,
racers here. Well, except for Alf needing to get the song.
Yep, and Vidya is going to be able to enter Snowhead Temple first, so we'll probably be the first to complete on Restream. As Alf still has to get the song, and that's quite a bit to do, especially when a bubble trolls you.
Yep, and your only B button, your only sword is on your B button.
Mm-hmm. And we didn't find Great Fairy either. Yeah, if you're like there are other people that are streaming this race or being part of the race and streaming, please don't tell us anyone or tell us like the stats of what other people are doing. Let's just focus on the two runners on stream.
Yeah, we'll say GGs to any racers that finish and that puts
Yep.
a command in the chat. But yeah, now we know. Oh, right. Songstorm strats to get rid of the curse. So you can get these bats out of the way.
Arrgh.
And because of the recycle, we don't have any sticks. So we need these bats out of the way for the fire arrow convenience.
That's also true, as Fox is pointing out. We do have a bit of a nasty Majora because we don't have Zora Mask.
Yeah, there are some
And,
strats we can do, but it's still, man, that Zora stun with the rings is just so nice.
mm-hmm. Okay, Alf got me like a little bit nervous because they don't have double defense, and one hit from that Iron Knuckle would have been death.
Just gotta have a little bit of drama in your go mode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do have mirrors, so we can at least reflect the Majora laser back at him.
That is nice.
Yeah, I remember the weekly a few weeks ago did not have mirror shield for this.
Yeah, and it's a good idea, especially to get some fairies for this kind of fight coming up on Majora.
Mm-hmm.
Majora has just a lot of stuns that are hard to avoid without the Zora, or um, sometimes Majora watched a little bit too much Saturday morning cartoons and lets it rip with some Beyblades.
Let it rip.
So many Beyblades that can come out in that.
Oh, I just heard the sploosh sound from Alf's side.
That was very good.
Also, chat, you can't see it, but on his layout, he has a go mode picture.
It's great. It's a Kirby with the Link like clone.
Mm-hmm. I am not going to comment on that.
But it might be likely that that's what they call it.
So I like to watch a bunch of different randomizers and stuff. One of my favorites is like San Andreas Chaos Mod, which is kind of like Randomizer. Pretty much like every 30 seconds or whatever, a random effect happens. One of those effects is called Beyblade.
Oh.
And what happens is every car starts spinning around and around like a Beyblade.
Oh, that's amazing.
They also play like the music, like Beyblade, Beyblade, let it rip. And just for meme purposes, they have also added Morbin time.
Well, it's when it's time to morb, you have to have that ready.
Pretty
Well,
much what happens is just every texture has the It's Morbin time meme picture. And with that, Dodo has finished in first place with a time of 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 39 seconds.
GG's the Dodo.
Yeah, GG's. If they made a Beyblade show in Gen 3 of Pokemon, would it be May Leaf Blades? I think if they made a Beyblade show in Pokemon in general, it would just be Razor Leaf Blades.
I do love the specific call out to May though. I just also made the realization that literally there's a Pokemon called Bay Leaf that like is the same
Yep.
as like the bay leaf that keeps your Chipotle fresh.
Yes, exactly.
This whole time that's been sitting there since Gen 2 and I just realized that. Chica, really? I'm proud of that one.
I think you and I need to get together so I can write you some puns.
I feel like I like that. I like that. We should have a writer's studio of sorts. If they made a Beyblade show in Gen 1 of Pokemon, would it be Beyblade? You're broken, you can't stop. Well, if it makes sense because I kind of gave you a lot of pineapple puns in your last stream.
Oh,
Asking springtime, spring to spring. That is okay. That's actually really good for Majora, huh?
yep. That's really good.
I guess you gamble it. You're waiting for 12 o'clock anyway, so you grab that chest.
Yeah,
Wow.
might as well.
So it was Zora in spring. Hashtag bless.
And another big one in the Springtime Grotto.
Huh. Oh, and
Razor Sword!
okay, Vidya has the notes for okay. How do I make this Majora this Majora fight just a little bit more bearable? These checks along the ways. Yeah, imagine
Elf.
Dodo. Imagine.
Elf's not having a fun time with this goat fight.
But it makes sense when you have the time of day.
Mhm.
Just wander around and do some checks, I guess.
There's another. Another bottle. Great. There's always a bottle in springtime.
Yep, there it is. The shields.
Alright, that's Goats Remains for Alf.
There we are.
Mm-hmm.
Both racers
Will
will be headed
Alf?
towards the clock tower.
Yep. Oh no, he's not gonna check the waterfall.
Hitting springtime. No. Here we go. Oh, maybe just fueling up. You're right. Wow.
Oh no, Alf! Alf, check the waterfall. Alf! Zora is in the waterfall in springtime. It's pretty much right here for Alf. He's just not getting it.
Which it makes sense. You're done with the seed. You're just waiting for midnight. But it really paid off for Vidya.
Like, you might as well like just look at the chest and just see. Okay, is it big? Is it worth it?
It's still, a second or two time loss if it's not Zora, but with what we know, it saves a lot of time.
Like, if you just went, like, even if you like went into the grotto, you'd at least get a sword upgrade.
Yeah, I think they were both on Hero Sword before that grotto.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if Alf comes in for an interview, that's gonna be hilarious to just bring up. I get to tell Vidya, don't say anything. But then again, it's Vidya. I don't know if he'll listen to me.
It'd be a fun reveal, for sure.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna have to see if Alf, or how well Alf knows the Zora list strats.
Yeah, you can do some cornering into into a corner and use bombs and I think even the Deku scrub like pop up even does something. The stun. Or maybe just two damage. I'm trying to recall that discussion, but there's a lot of videos up in strat discussion. Thanks to shout outs to Eris. I think last week or so. But speaking of bombs, yeah, you can also stun Majora here with the bomb on the flower, which is a Deku flower. Like, didn't really know that until the rando. That this was a Deku flower right here that you can pop into. Oh, a very valiant intro for Majora here on our side. Here's a bomb. Yeah, being in the corner, I think it kind of tips it to your favor to that Majora head straight for Link and kind of get trapped with no way to fly out from the initial impact. This is looking good. Hey, there we are. Alright, just doing the crouch stabs on Vidya's side. Just a few more to go. Thankfully, light arrows stun real quick, but yeah, there's the trolley. The trolley grabs. Phase 1.5 for Alf. And once Lord Slash does it, there's GG for James.
GG Savidia.
Got a race time of 1:58.08 on the clock.
Remember, you got to manually aim that laser back. You can't just lock on and hope that it'll hit. But at least we have that mirror shield to make this a little bit easier for Alf.
Yeah, that is nice.
Bomb.
That was a great bomb. All right, we got Joel celebrating our victory, our seed completion here.
We got Vidya James with a nice fish on screen.
There's Joel spinning away. We knew you could do it, Joel. Can we get some fish pings in chat? What is it called? Ping. Saba ping, that's it. And there
we are joined by Vidya James. GG.
GG's.
Stupid ice arrows, man.
Right?
That whole time, that whole woodfall is like, when I got the Gibdo, I was actually super down. Like, I saw that Gibdo and I was relieved. I'm like, please, nothing else. Because if that's the way of the hero, then it can't be ice arrows. That whole time I was like, please, just don't show me ice arrows. And then right at the end, there they are. So I guess I'm kind of lucky that the first place I checked afterwards pretty much had fire arrow, but still, that's so mean.
Mm-hmm.
It really was.
Like, I'd
also say like that stone tower was also me with like 3 bottles, a bomb bag, and a bow. Like really?
Yeah, where's the first bottle?
I think that's the first bottle.
That we saw anyway.
It can't be. Oh, I guess it can, because fire arrow, yeah. The whole time I was thinking, like, all of those bottles are out of logic, just because of the cake, but I guess not. So, that's how it be. Stupid fucking dodo, man. I swear, the beginning of the seed was just, how soon until you can ret rupees properly, and then you get your hook shot, okay, cool, and then just make sure you check Swamp Tingle, or you miss out on your bow. And then, oh, there's light arrows. Go get Goron, get Stone Tower. Who cares about ice arrows? Do all that. Do you think you're in go mode because you're still missing 3 waths, and it's like, okay, I just need fire arrows and at most 2 song items. And then, no, it's fucking ice arrows anyway. So, get fucked.
And with that, Alf has finished in 3rd place with a time of 2 hours, 1 minute, and 7 seconds.
GG's to Alf.
I mean, this was a cool seed, though. I liked it. I like playing it. It's just the panic as soon as I got ice arrows. It's just like, dude, they could be anywhere. There were so many things I skipped. I never went Woods of Mystery. Keaton Quiz and Bombers and all this stuff I don't want to do. So thankfully they were just right there, I guess.
Yeah, even the shrine skip paid off, too.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as you get Goron, it's like, okay, well, there's probably at least one of your Watts right there, so go get it. If it's Sonata, go do Woodfall. If it's Elegy, who cares about ice arrows? Go do Stone Tower. And then from there, it's just like, all right, everything should fall into place. And it almost did. It almost did.
If it weren't for those meddling kids. GG, Alf.
Thank you. GG.
Okay, Alf, I have a question for you. And Vidya, please don't say anything. Alf, do you want to know where Zoramask was to make that Majora fight a bit easier for you?
Sure.
It was in the waterfall in springtime.
Nice.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Would you like to know where a sword upgrade was?
I saw the Razor Sword in Path to Snowhead, but I was just like, I'll just skip it for now.
Yeah, I should have done that.
There was another in the springtime grotto.
Nice.
I mean,
My favorite.
Blitz, there's often situations where you're kind of forced into that wait for midnight, even if you do go to night 3 as soon as you can.
Yeah.
So I usually like to check extra stuff just because you can to kill some time. Only problem is I forgot to check Path of Snowhead. That Gilded Sword would have probably made it a lot easier, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about going to PFI just for FD, but I'm like, that seems like it's going to take way too long. Like, I don't think I have, I've just checked springtime and cut my losses. At that point, I had Zora. I'm like, this is good enough. So I was happy with just that. So the Razor Sword was just a nice bonus.
Yeah, I feel like the emotional roller coaster of it's subtle, but like you thinking it's a Georg start, so Zora might not be required, and then you see the hook chest has that FD. And it's like, okay, well, maybe Zora does come up, and it kind of gets your hopes back up for, maybe I do want to see Zora.
Kind of feels like a coin flip, because Zora still locks so much that often with Georg start, you get Zora anyway. But for that reason, I kind of feel like Georg start is the most base start, just because it chump checks everybody who doesn't know Zora-less strats, and I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Keep saying, like, I don't know, Blitz calls to attention. I don't know, it calls attention, like, certain low percent strats that you'd never think about. Not even in, like, standard. There's stuff that you have to learn. I think it's really cool. And I know that there might be a bit of a conception that Blitz is kind of a beginner setting, and in a way it is. It's definitely a good entry point into the rando. But for that reason, like, the certain stuff, like certain low item counts you might have sometimes, I think it shouldn't just be taken at face value as just the easy setting. Because it's definitely not in cases like this.
Yeah. Yeah. That was definitely my first time doing Zora.
Yeah. Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, the bomb strats seem to be the way to go to Elf.
Yeah.
Because you can line up, bow shots, but man, it just takes so long to get Majora to turn around.
Yeah, it's true. And like, again, with at least we had Mirror Shield this time around, so like that second phase is usually the problem if you don't have Mirror Shield and Zora Mask. So
yeah, and actually, a good point brought up last week's weekly. It wasn't restreamed, but there was a Egos fight that burned quite a few people too, just because it was so low health and Kikiri sword.
Dude, I died to Egos twice. It's embarrassing.
I had the GFS for that.
That's right, the foolish. And then we figured that's why you handed something to the scrub this seed. Was just looking for
I just figured it was right there. I might as well, like, I was already there. I already had the fucking paper. I was like, oh, might as well check it just to see.
I don't think it's a bad idea. If it's quick and you're lacking any sort of sword upgrade, then it definitely might be worth your time.
Yeah, that's what we kind of figured.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching a friend go through like a Foolish Woodfall, and they grabbed that chest right by the owl, and it was like double magic. So it's like, that can pay off quite a bit.
There's nothing wrong with, if you just peek chest, if you see it's gilded, you might as well open it. Because, like, worst case, it's like frog or something. You don't care. It's like, whatever. It's a couple seconds. Yeah, it's just... You like my ruby farming in Cape, by the way?
I saw that, the like.
Stupid likes, man. It's like, I have a no efficient way of routing any kind of money right now, and I'm down to like 5 checks, so I better do this now, because if not now, it's never. And that was hook shot, so. I think if I just routed rupees a little bit better, I was thinking, like, at the start of the seed, when you see Deku Mask, I'm like, do I really need this right now? Like, I get Deku Playground, and then I get the Great Fairy reward, but it's like, is that can wait? One of them's hinted sometimes, and it was hinted this seed. So I was like, maybe if I just kept that money, I would have had hookshot just a little sooner. I don't know. And then, of course, I was like thinking, like, Dodo's always talking about, like, you should do mini games later, because if you get hints, there's like a good chance that you get the hints. And of course, Honey and Darling, hint right after I do it. Freaking annoying. So
Had Deku Playground too.
Lesson learned. Yeah, Deku Playground is like kind of out of the way. Like I can't blame myself for doing it, but man, that's just annoying. There's no way you last location bank 1. Come on. In this seed, you beat me by 9 minutes? Get out of here. Don't tell me this guy went Woods of Mystery and still crushed me.
And he just got around the rest of the seed.
Yeah, I was thinking about just quickly checking Goron Grotto, or the Rhodaikana Grotto, on my way to check Captain's Hat. I'm like, it's right there. Like, I'm probably not coming back for a long time. No. It's clearly just Sonata in Grave and then Fire Arrows and Woodfall, right, guys? Just puff a little bit more of that copium.
Clearly. Yeah, just interesting to see. I think both on Restream side, you two also, you got that hook, but kind of waited to clear some of the other sphere before you headed to Swamp. I think both of you made that decision.
Yeah, I had with the bank, or sorry, not the bank, with the stockpot in way of the hero, I'm like, okay, I probably should just rush Night 3 now and then go for Palace next cycle, but it ended up leading to a bunch of stuff that I, kind of didn't need to do right then, so. But then there was nothing there. Like, there's nothing in Palace that was, like, immediately useful, so it's like, what do I do?
Get fucked, that's what.
Yeah, exactly. That's what's gonna happen to me tomorrow if I play like this, so I guess we'll see what happens. Stupid sexy dodo. Got one season 3. It's not enough for you. Needs to taste victory even more. Leave some dubs for the rest of us, my dude.
It's only fair.
Hey, that's all I gotta say.
It wasn't too bad of a seed. I had a good time with it.
Yeah, it's surprising that Termina Field is hinted for a walk, Garo, and not Road us up in Swamp, bringing your bow and light arrow.
Right?
Just had to have a little bit of that unhinted spice there.
Mm-hmm.
I just happened to route it in, like, the way I was doing my routing. I was like, okay, I'll check this team because I haven't checked it yet, so I got the bow there, and then I was like, I might as well just go do swamp shooting, and oh look, there's light arrows.
Yeah, and how easily it can be how easy it can be to get burned by mini games and have them not result in anything. It's like, well, okay, is Swamp actually going to get me something, or is it just going to be another red rupee, the seed? Well, with that, any closing comments on our runners or still?
Yeah, I have an emoji too. What do you think of that?
Yeah, it's a good emoji. it's for YouTube. It's a burrito emoji.
Oh yeah, dude. All right, Trez, let's wrap this up.
Let's wrap this up indeed. I was kind of hesitant. I was like, I'm waiting for my food, and I was like, hopefully the food is not coming while I'm doing the outro. But it seems like it's working out. So thank you all so much for watching. GG to you all, Vidya and Alf, and also to Dodo for winning, and to all the others that are running. And a big shout out to our volunteers, to Neki, and to Axel, and to the double fox combo for the tracking. I like that. The double fox combo. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed it. We're gonna be back with more MMR hopefully in the next few days and weeks. Thank you all so much for watching. Take it easy and see you all soon.
Thanks, see ya.
See ya.